Hey guys, it is me again. My name is Amel, and I am your success advocate here at Utility Connect. I have had the pleasure of working with many of you to not only make sure that Utility Connect is a seamless part of your workflow, I also help you make the most of this service, not only just for your clients during closing, but also to grow your stream of passive revenue. If you had the opportunity to attend our previous webinar, then you should have a good understanding of the benefits of our program and you're ready to ramp up your results. If you haven't had a chance to see that webinar yet, I highly recommend going back and checking it out, as this webinar is going to expand upon some strategies to make this program even more effective for you. Think of this as level 2. So this is a quick agenda on what we're going to be discussing during today's meeting. We're going to go through some context, why this is important, and how Utility Connect can help you out with this. I am super excited to get started with you guys. So first, to backtrack a little bit, I want to discuss the NAR settlement and talk about how it fundamentally changed relationships between buyers, sellers, and agents, and the expectations for all transactions moving forward. This is going to provide some context as to why adding value is more important than ever before. And you're going to see how a concierge service like ours ties into this. And then we're going to dive into a few different strategies to increase business and client retention. Now, you guys probably already know everything about this, but the aftermath of the NAR settlement is a huge topic of discussion that I see across state broker meetings and team meetings, and agents are finding themselves having to prove their value now more than ever before. They have to offer more services, more transparency, clearer communication. There are also more professionals in the real estate space, especially after the post-pandemic housing boom. So today's real estate market is more competitive than ever before. Now, one of the benefits that we always emphasize is how this program helps you stand out from other agents that don't offer a service like this, and it also simultaneously reduces your task list and puts revenue back in your pocket. Now, buying a house is a huge milestone in life, and it's also one of our biggest lifetime expenses, so clients really don't want hidden fees, surprises. They want to feel like they're getting more than just a sale. They want extra value, something that makes their lives better or easier. And it's not enough anymore for an agent to just help them buy a house. They want to feel like they are receiving a top-tier service. And in an ever-evolving market, buyers and sellers want to understand exactly what they're paying for and why, as well as what extra services they can expect during their experience with you specifically. Now, this in itself, again, is probably not something particularly new, but we can definitely agree that buyers and sellers want to feel like they're getting more than just a sale. So how does a concierge service relate to all of that? Like, what is the context of that? Many of the agents that I have spoken to, they pride themselves on the network they've created of repeat business and referrals. Utility Connect's concierge service is one of the tools they implement to guarantee this business. So again, there are just a few different things that I want to touch on. Again, that market oversaturation, how there's a lot of professionals in this space. A lot of them are using different tools, but again, the ones that I have seen that have the most success, their relationship is more than just signing paperwork and handing over keys. It's about offering personalized expertise. Now, I know that clients have asked many of you for help with everything from finding movers to setting up utilities, even after you guys have already closed the deal. You know that buyers get a sense of care from personalized service, which is exactly what they're looking for in today's competitive market. They want that real, tangible value. So really quickly, we're going to just do a high-level overview of Utility Connect, especially for those of you that didn't get a chance to see the first webinar. Utility Connect allows you to offer that personalized care, but the best part is it's no longer going to be at the expense of your time and effort. You know that quote about how people may not remember what you said, but they do remember how you made them feel? I truly believe that's a core part of repeat business and referrals. Clients remember the agent that went above and beyond, and that is exactly the kind of service that they would want to share with their friends and their loved ones. Anyone using Utility Connect, again, is likely already familiar with who we are, what we do, our service model. But for anyone, again, who is hearing about us for the first time, still strongly encourage you to review that last webinar so that you get the full scope of our service and process, exactly how it works and how it fits in your workflow. But as a quick high-level refresher, our service is completely free for both real estate professionals and their clients. We assist anyone who is moving with providing them with their utility provider contacts. So no more are you going to have to do that and put those lists together. We do that for them and offer step-by-step guidance so they know exactly how to get in touch with those providers and legally establish their utility accounts for electricity, gas, water, and trash. Many of you have already experienced, they want direct consent from the client. Now, for agents in Texas, we will directly connect your client's choice of electric provider in deregulated areas where they have different options to choose from. And during that process, we provide all the education. We want them to be able to make an informed decision on what provider is going to service their property and how to know they're getting the best deal. Online, it's really tricky. Sometimes they'll give you a great rate, but then they've got that fine print at the bottom. So we just want to make sure that everyone is aware of how that works. And then we're going to walk all clients through a checklist of other home services that we can directly connect with exclusive discounts and promotional pricing. That's going to include internet, entertainment services like TV and phone, and home security packages. Then we offer discounted quotes for insurance, home warranty, and solar where it's applicable. And after many requests from agents, we also added a moving partner that offers discounted quotes for moving services and helps your clients with that process. So now, instead of having to research that information yourself to provide your clients with some options, we can take care of that for you. All of these services that I previously mentioned are completely optional and customizable. And the ultimate goal is to save your clients time and money during this process. We provide education to ensure that clients are making informed and empowered decisions for their new home. Anyone that we make these connections for, anytime we make these connections, we pay agents back. And it's a great stream of passive revenue for individual agents and even more impactful for teams. Again, if you guys saw that last webinar, I was just harping on all the different teams within EXP and how much revenue that they've generated from this program and how life-changing that is, how helpful it is for these teams. So definitely super excited that we're able to give back in that way. And it's a great way to alleviate many of the closing tasks from yourself and your clients. It gives you both your time and your money back. So that definitely sounds like value to me. But how does this tie into lifelong loyalty from clients? I truly believe that client relationships don't end at closing, and they shouldn't. Many of the agents that I have spoken to that are thriving with repeat business and referrals don't end their client relationships at closing. And for seasoned agents, this is likely a no-brainer. They're already doing this. But for newer agents or the agents that have yet to implement any kind of post-closing follow-up, I would love to share some tips with you and how you can use Utility Connect to help you take advantage in this process as well too. There are many strategies that successful agents implement to help them remain connected to their audience. So personalized check-ins, these agents take the time to follow up with a quick call, an email, a text, and they ask buyers how they're settling in. This can be anywhere from a month after close to a year after close, and it's really working for them. This feels personal and thoughtful, not transactional. The deal's already done. So following up with these clients reminds them that you care more about just closing deals. Another way these agents check in is with home maintenance reminders. They might follow up quarterly with an email that reminds them about seasonal maintenance. And these different reminders positions you as the agent as a long-term resource and homeownership guide. Your clients trust you. Especially first-time home buyers, you are that top advisor. You're very much trusted and you provide the tools to help them be an informed homeowner. So how does Utility Connect help with this? What do we have to do with post-closing follow-up? Utility Connect's overarching mission, again, is to save money and time for clients. So I'm going to give you guys an example. Many of us, myself included, have probably had an experience at some point where you set up a contract for internet, for example. You got a great rate, it fit well into your budget, and that rate was guaranteed for 12 months or 24 months. But what happens after that? Sometimes providers are not completely clear on next steps, and you'll wake up to find that your rates are unexpectedly increased after the contract term ends, and now you're paying more for the same service. New homeowners or new renters, this can be an unforeseen expense for them. They may not have had this experience in the past. And it could even be possible that the new pricing that these providers are having you pay doesn't fit in your budget anymore. So now you have to find the time to research providers, look at promotions, compare options, return your equipment, set up something new. This can be so overwhelming, but the agents that are using Utility Connect have the solution. So one of your post-closing follow-ups should definitely include an annual heads up about this very situation, because as I mentioned in our last webinar, we have clients that return to us year after year and well after their initial closing, because they remember how helpful we were, how much money and time that we saved them during their move, and they'll call our team when those contracts are set to expire so that we can ensure they're still saving money on home services. Now, again, if you previously attended a webinar or a class about our service, then you know that our team has a database that will tell us exactly what providers service a given property and what their current rates and promotions are. And that already eliminates half the legwork for you as an agent and for your clients. All the client has to do, instead of stressing out, is call our team and let us know what they're looking for, and we ensure that they still get that best possible rate for the service that they're looking for. We can shop rates for electricity for agents and their clients in Texas. So again, if that rate goes up, we can reshop for you. Internet and entertainment services. So if your internet has increased, we can reshop that. And a big one is insurance. If your insurance rates increase or you're no longer satisfied with your provider, we can reshop that for you and make sure that you're getting the best possible rate. And all of this credit is returned to you as an agent. So not only does your client remember how helpful and proactive that you are, especially if you reach out and offer this to them, right when those contracts are expiring, but you'll also receive commission again from these returning clients at no cost to them. So this is going to actually tie perfectly into our next strategy, which is marketing your offerings as much as possible. Utility Connect already credits you in every interaction that we have with your clients, but let's talk about some additional methods that you can explore and how we can help you with that. So just to kind of tie back to those annual check-ins that we were talking about for home services, we have verbiage that you can use. We always suggest putting your own twist on things because, we want those messages to your clients to be authentic and directly from you. But we can provide templates for you so that you're not starting from scratch. And aside from those post-closing check-ins, here are a few different ways that you can incorporate Utility Connect into the digital tools that you're already utilizing to market your services. So we'll go ahead and get started. We have tutorials on how you can embed Utility Connect into your KV Core and Lofty powered websites. So when clients are looking at these pages, they're going to see that you offer comprehensive support from showing to post-closing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely choosing the agent that offers support every step of the way. And I wouldn't want an experience that is anything short of that for my friends and family. We also have flyers and email templates that can be used to help agents explain our service in simple, benefit-driven language. We also create white-labeled Utility Connect flyers at your request. So if you see the flyers that we have and you want something a little different, or you want it to have your team logo on it, let us know and we can create that for you. We've done that for a lot of teams already. We also can help you with our communications with your clients because we're already sharing all of your contact information on the emails that we send over. They have your agent headshot and it also has your contact details. And now there's actually a way to link your social media pages as well too. So if you want them to have access to your Instagram or anything like that, maybe you have a Facebook page for the different properties that you work with, you can actually add that to those emails. So that's a really cool feature too that I don't think a lot of people knew about or took advantage of. And it's really a time saver because you're not having to create these materials yourself. Even if you want to, put an email together before, a couple weeks before closing, before we reach out to your clients, we have verbiage for that as well too, so that clients know, again, exactly what to expect, what we're going to do for them. If you have transaction coordinators that are already putting these emails together and sending them out, we can, again, definitely give you a template for that so you're not having to spend time creating new materials. And a lot of you who are using us, you already know we have over 10,000 five-star reviews. But have you guys ever actually looked through them to see what reviews your clients are leaving? If you guys are interested in that, you can let us know and we can actually provide you the direct testimonials from your clients. So use this not only to, again, review what your clients are already saying, but also to set the stage for the excellence that clients can expect when they're working with you. Many agents are also using social media to their advantage. So when they market their service, they may have, again, an Instagram page or a Facebook page. And not only is that a really dynamic and interactive way to share your services with your audience, but it also provides digital visibility that contributes to ongoing lead generation. So you can create Instagram reels that showcase the before and after move-in day. And not only are you able to tie in the benefits of a concierge service with those posts, but you can also share your success stories. Again, it's a testament to your dedication to clients, our dedication to making sure that their move-in is smooth. It's nothing but positivity that you'd be able to share there. And also, you guys probably already know short form content is really popular these days. So you're going to see a lot of success just from posting short clips daily or weekly. And anyone who submits their information through your Utility Connect website and they set up services with our team, that's going to be credited to you. So again, you get paid on the services we connect for your clients who are closing. You get paid when those clients come back to us after their contracts expire. And by sharing your Utility Connect website link across your social media pages or your current real estate page, you could potentially capture clients. Maybe they haven't worked directly with you before, but they're interested to see how you can save them money on home services. And again, anyone that submits their information through your page and actually sets up services with us is going to be credited to you, whether you recently helped them close on a home, or maybe they're checking you out as an agent, or maybe they're coming back. So just different ways you can maximize that revenue stream. And I always encourage agents to share their unique Utility Connect website link across all their digital platforms. You never know, again, who you can connect with in this way. And all of these options, again, they give buyers and sellers a tangible reason to choose you. That is so important, especially when the market is oversaturated. You have a lot of agents competing. There's so many different areas and so many things that clients don't know that you can offer and help with. So take advantage of that. And that was a short and sweet version of just, again, different tools that you can implement. Just really quickly to recap, during this webinar, we reviewed several key ways that you can set yourself apart from the competition and take advantage of our concierge service. These are really creative ways that you can do it. We talked about current expectations from clients and how important it is to add value to your transactions. Utility Connect is one of the ways that you can do this without sacrificing your time. We also discussed post-closing follow-up and using digital tools to share your service offerings and success stories. These methods, again, are such a great way to connect with clients, increase client satisfaction, which in turn increases your passive revenue from Utility Connect and aids in client retention. They're not going to forget how awesome that was, how it made them feel, and how helpful you are. So I know that was a ton of information, but definitely please share in the comments if you have implemented any of these methods, how they worked out for you. And if you didn't know about these resources and you're interested in learning more, or if you're interested in where to find these flyers, or if you need verbiage, please reach out to me. I have my contact information here below. So you've got my email, my direct phone number, and we have our resource page here just in case, again, if you're short on time, you just want to see where to find it. You're going to see that information there as well too. But I highly encourage you to reach out to me. I'd love to bounce ideas off of you and just, again, see different ways we can fit into your current workflow and maximize your results. And if you haven't signed up with us yet, if this is the first time that you're hearing about us or the first webinar that you've seen from us, please scan here and get started, because there are agents that are making hundreds of dollars, teams making thousands of dollars. You don't want to get left behind. You want to offer this to your clients and you want to generate that revenue. So super excited for those of you who are new, definitely stepping on the right foot here. And again, if you have any comments, leave them there. We love reviewing them and seeing what you guys have to say. And I want to hear your success stories too and see how this worked out for you. So super excited for you guys. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.